again, and welcome to another edition of Music Matters. I'm MonkeyBoy.
And I'm Ziggy.
And this is going to be a fun episode. Of course, we kind of hinted at it in the last episode about Bryan Adams, that we were going to talk about this guy. One of the most legendary producers of music in my lifetime, without a doubt.
Robert John Mutt Lange. Not to be confused with Robert John.
No, yep. No,
do you remember Robert John?
The singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you sing some of that song you had? You don't remember, do you?
Yep, that was the one I was trying to think of.
Did I do that great?
It was wonderful.
No, I practiced this morning before I showed up.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, but this is Robert John Mutt Lange.
Yeah, and this guy has worked with the biggest of the big when it comes to the artists of the genres that he's worked in. We're talking in rock, AC/DC. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that.
Yeah, right. So, in September, coming up in September, an episode on music in sports.
Yeah, we're bringing our good friend Jason Luck back.
Yeah.
And we're going to definitely hit the whole wrestling and tie into music that way. There's a lot that you really didn't realize, I'm sure.
Yes.
And some that I do realize.
From the early days of sports to how music is used in sports now is just amazing.
Oh, for sure.
Just amazing. But anyway, that's coming up in September. Let's talk about the charts.
All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I will. Excuse me.
All right.
In the world, the global top 10. At number 10, Justin Bieber with Yukon.
Justin Bieber's back, okay.
He is. What It Sounds Like, that's by Huntrix. This is from the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah, I've got friends, not only just you, but others who are all over that K-pop Demon Hunters.
Now, I have not yet. I tried to watch the first episode. I will get into it. It's just I haven't watched cartoon type stuff in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, but anyway. So let's see. We've got Burning Blue, Mariah the Scientist.
Okay.
No, you're not
never
aware?
heard of her.
Check it out.
Is it what kind of music is it? Just out of curiosity. Do we know? Is it like pop or
I think
rap or hip hop?
I don't know. Maybe like Florence and the Machine type stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. That's
she has a new one, I know.
Yes, she does. Huntrix, EJ, What It Sounds Like.
Okay.
That is also from the K-pop Demon Hunters.
All right.
Daisies by Justin Bieber at number 7.
Oh, he's got 2 on the chart. Okay.
Yes. Morgan Wallen, Tate McRae, What I Want. I know you haven't checked out Tate McRae, and I don't know why you haven't.
Nope. How
It's Done, Huntrix, EJ from the K-pop Demon Hunters. Alex Warren, Ordinary at number 4. And number 3, number 2, and at number 1. They're all from that same soundtrack.
Wow.
Soulja Boy's Your Idol.
So that soundtrack is on fire right now.
Soda Pop by Soulja Boys at number 2.
Okay.
And Golden by Huntrix.
It's been a while since we've had a soundtrack make that big of an impact.
This is
on
a
music.
big, massive deal with, I think, the younger crowd.
Yeah.
But there are older people that, this is just a massive thing.
I got friends that are into that. But,
what do you got?
Yeah, I've got the the active rock charts, as I always do. And coming in at number 10, Falling in Reverse. I really like this band sometimes, and sometimes I can't stand them. It just kind of depends. But their new one, which is a collaboration with Marilyn Manson called God is a Weapon, comes in at number 10. It moves up from number 11. Number 9 is the latest from Ghost called Lacrima. I hope I said that right. I think I did. It went down from last week. It was at number 8. This week it says it's going back up, so we'll see how that goes for them. Number 8 this week is Papa Roach and Brain Dead featuring Toby Morse. Number 7 is Hailstorm, and Darkness Always Wins. I like that track. The album, I think I need a couple more listens. I think it's good. I don't think it's their best so far. But, it may grow on me. It may be one of those growers that, just takes a little bit of time to get into. We'll see what happens. Number 6, Architects, which I love this band.
Mm-hmm.
Architects are
Great
just
band.
awesome. Their new one, Everything Ends, is at number 6. That stays steady. Number 5 is the Foo Fighters with today's song. That drops from number 1 to number 5 this week. Shinedown come in at number 4 with Killing Fields. Last week it was at number 5. I mean, we don't have to speculate that song is going to number 1 and will...
Which one?
Again, the Shinedown, Killing Fields.
Okay, yes.
That one will go to number 1 and be another new record for them because every number 1 hit that they have is a new record.
Right.
That's awesome. Bush, The Land of Milk and Honey, is at number 3. What great album, too. If you haven't heard the new Bush album, go get that. It is fantastic. Another fantastic album that was released this weekend is the new Deftones, and their song "My Mind Is a Mountain."
I like that song.
I do too. Comes in at number 2. And your number 1 song this week on the Active Rock charts moves up from number 2 spot to take over number 1. It is Sleep Theory and Static.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what it says. See? Sleep Theory, Static.
Oh,
Number 1.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Bad Omen Spectra. I could have swore that.
It'll get there. It'll get there. But it is not on. It is right now. It was last week at number 35. This week it's already at 20.
Oh, okay.
So it's rapidly.
They
making its
did
way.
debut on one chart, but I can't think what it is.
It'll be make. I guarantee next week it'll be top 10.
Yeah. Great
if
song.
not top 5.
Yep. Okay. Instead of the top country singles, let's talk about the top 5 country albums.
Okay.
Okay. Shabuzi at number 5, Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Headed, or I don't know what that is. Dangerous, the double album, Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
Bailey Zimmerman, Different Night, Same Rodeo at number 3. Morgan Wallen, One Thing at a Time. And Morgan, what is this? Morgan Wallen, I'm the Problem, that's not an album. Anyway, I gotta research this again. Why
Okay.
don't you go on to what you have?
Sure, well, I got the top 40 charts. At number 10 is going to be Charlie XCX, who is back. It's been a while since Charlie XCX has been around.
Well, she she came out with an album 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
She's
though.
been out. Yeah, she's been out on that tour.
Yep.
Yeah, massive tour.
Yep. Party for You is the name of the song. That comes in at number 10. Number 9 is Jesse Murph and Blue Stripes. That was at number 8 last week. Speaking of number 8, Benson Boone is that spot with Mystical Magical. I don't know that song either. Justin Bieber at number 7 with Daisies. Number 6 is Morgan Wallen and What I Want featuring Tate McRae. Number 5 is Somber and Undressed. I think I checked this song out finally. I think. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I think that was the one I checked out. I liked it. Number 4 is Benson Boone, Sorry I'm Here for Someone. Number 3 is Raven Lene, who I've never heard of before. Love Me Not is the name of that song. Number 2, Sabrina Carpenter with Man-Child. That's what my wife calls me. And number 1, Alex Warren and Ordinary.
All right.
So there you go.
Okay, now let's go back to country.
Okay.
The number 1 country song this week is Lainey Wilson. Do you know Lainey?
No.
I'm just surprised you haven't checked her out yet. Peace, Love, and Cowboys. That's the number 1 song in the country. Nate Smith, Fix What You Didn't Break. Tom the Threat, After All the Bars Are Closed. That's a good song. Shabuzi, Good News. Luke Bryan, Country Song Came On. Backup Plan by Bailey Zimmerman. All among the top 10 in country.
All right, I got the Hot AC charts at number 10, Benson Boone and Mystical Magical. Number 9 is Benson Boone and Sorry I'm Here for Someone. Number 8 is Morgan Wallen with What I Want featuring Tate McRae. Is that 3 country artists in a row?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. Love Me Not from Raven Lene comes in at number 7. Number 6 is Shabuzi with Good News. Number 5 is Pink Pony Club from Chapel Roan. Somber Undressed comes in at number 4. Sabrina Carpenter and Manchild at number 3. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars and Die With a Smile at number 2. And your number 1 hit is the same as it was last week with Alex Warren and Ordinary.
All right. So, I would think, Andy, if you have the most popular songs in front of you, don't you think you should maybe check them out?
Yeah.
So you know what's going on in 2025?
That's probably a good idea.
All right. I only kid because I care. Well, let's talk about Robert John Mutt Lange.
All right. Let's talk about Mutt Lange.
Born in 1948 in South Africa, sorry. He's a record producer. He's known for his work in rock music as well as co-writing and producing various songs for Shania Twain, his ex-wife. He has worked with, as you said at the beginning, some big names like AC/DC, Def Leppard, the Boomtown Rats, Foreigner, Michael Bolton, Hart, The Cars, Bryan Adams, Huey Lewis and the News, Billy Ocean, Celine Dion, Britney Spears, The Corrs, Maroon 5, Lady Gaga, Nickelback, and Muse.
Yeah, just to name a few.
Yeah, just to name a few.
The guy has had his hand in everything we listen to since the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Like 1979, let's talk about that one. AC/DC and Highway to Hell. That album, holy hell. I love that album.
He, by the way, so yeah, he was married to Shania Twain.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
He cheated on her.
With her secretary.
With her best friend, wasn't it?
Or her best friend's secretary,
yeah. Something like that.
She's a global superstar. That she's not just Shania Twain, the artist. She's a business. And
sure, yeah. Oh God, she's a mogul.
Yeah, and so yay for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a dumb move, if you ask me. I mean,
yeah.
Shania Twain. I mean, I'm sure everybody gets tired of everyone that they're with eventually if you've been around them for so long. I get that. But it's Shania Twain. I mean...
Yeah. Now, just briefly, let's, because we're going to cover Mutt's career, but Shania Twain had released an album.
Yeah.
But it didn't really take off. I mean, she had a couple of hits off that. When Mutt comes on board, she of course has, she blows up.
She blows up.
She just blows up and explodes all over everything.
Yes.
But then when they divorce, she comes out with an album. Completely different sound. That is the power of Mutt Lange.
Oh, yeah.
That he has this production style, and as we talk about the songs, we talk about the artists, you'll recall the songs, you'll recall the albums, and you go, you know what? Yeah, that does sound like this artist or that album.
Yeah.
He just had this polish that nobody else had out there. There's a lot of great producers that are known for, like Phil Spector with Wall of Sound.
Yes.
David Foster, longtime producer and songwriter. You can tell David Foster songs, and Mutt Lange is like that. You just know who had their hand in it.
Yeah, well, the reason some of his vocals sound so good are because he's known for recording dozens of vocal takes just to achieve that sound that he wants, and they won't take anything less than what he wants as the best.
Mm-hmm.
So he will do it over and over and over again until you get it right.
And that, we know, is part of the history of Def Leppard's relationship with him, is that Hysteria album.
And I'm sure
it was a massive production.
And I think I remember hearing stories about Def Leppard just going nuts, thinking, this guy is driving us nuts. He's making us do this over and 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 over.
There was
again.
another producer in the 80s who was very much like that. Bob Rock, who of course produced a lot of albums. Motley Crue,
Metallica,
the two biggest, and that Black album by Metallica was another massive production undertaking. Bob Rock just wanted everything to be right. I think that both Mutt Lange and probably Bob Rock at the time butted a lot of heads with artists because they were just perfectionists.
But that's what they pay them for too, because they want their albums to sound amazing. And I'm sure that would drive me nuts. That thinking, that take was great, that's perfect, and no, that wasn't it. Let's do it again. And that would drive me nuts. But I also get it because he brings out the best in every single album that he's put out. Like, they are just phenomenal albums, phenomenal songs, phenomenal writing, and vocal takes. You can tell he takes the time to find and make sure that is the best track.
Mutt Lange, he produces all of these massive records in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
But do you recall ever seeing Mutt Lange being really public? He's a very private guy.
No,
reclusive guy.
Yeah, you don't see Mutt Lange in interviews or anything like that.
Even during that Shania Twain, Mutt Lange divorce, all of that, there was a lot of coverage about that.
Sure.
But I don't recall Mutt Lange ever saying anything about that. Shania, just a couple of times. It was a really private matter between them.
They kept it pretty private.
That was really public.
Yeah, we got the info that he had cheated on her. Mm-hmm. But other than that, really, there wasn't a lot that came out.
Yeah, you think of the massive success he had with Def Leppard, and I do recall him maybe doing a couple things around that. But yeah, you're not, you see all these artists on YouTube, and they do the videos like Dan Huff, guitarist Dan Huff. He goes back. Brian Adams, guitarist, matter of fact,
right?
Does these videos where they play the parts from the songs, their solos, all that stuff. And there's a lot of musicians and producers that have these videos showing you their tricks and how they do
styles
things.
And
Not Mutt Lange. Not Mutt Lange. No, he's not giving a secret away.
No, you never will get that.
Nope,
that will die with him.
So, let's talk about the production. He gets into producing in 1976. His first major hits came in October of '78 with the UK #1 single Rat Trap by the Boomtown Rats.
Okay.
That's followed by the '79 AC/DC album Highway to Hell, which hit number 17 in the States. He produced a total of 5 albums for the UK band City Boy from '76 to '79.
I'm not familiar with them. I'll have to look back and see what they were like.
Yeah.
I don't know City Boy. He produced 2 more albums with AC/DC, including Back in Black, which is, as of 2019, the second best-selling album of all time.
Would Michael Jackson Thriller be #1?
I would assume.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up, but that would be my assumption. That album was massive. That album was perfection.
Mm-hmm.
That album was the reason I became an AC/DC fan.
Front to back, not a bad song.
Not a bad song. The whole album is phenomenal.
Right.
He also worked with rock group Foreigner on 4, which was their pinnacle album.
It was.
That was the height of their success. And with Def Leppard on their hit albums High and Dry, Pyromania, Hysteria, and Adrenalize. He gave us all of those.
Co-writing most of the songs on these albums.
Yeah. After Hysteria, Lange bowed out of working with Def Leppard. In '99, he returned to working with them on a limited role, co-writing 3 tracks for their album Euphoria. And you can notice it. Promises, definitely a Mutt Lange joint. And it was a #1 hit for them on the mainstream rock charts.
In '91, the guy we talked about in the last episode, he produced Bryan Adams' Waking Up the Neighbors, including co-writing Everything I Do It For You, for the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves movie. Again, 16 consecutive weeks at the top, from the 7th of July to the 26th of October in '91.
Good Lord.
It holds the record for the longest number of consecutive weeks at #1 in the UK singles chart. Lange produced the single Make You from the album Great Escape by Irish singer Tara Blaise, which was released in May of 2008. In the 2001 television film Hysteria, the Def Leppard story, actor Anthony Michael Hall portrays Lange.
Really? I didn't know that. I love Anthony Michael Hall.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I'll have to look that movie up. Well, you know, he's got such an amazing discography of albums that he produced. We talked just a little bit about, you know, like AC/DC, but he also was in Foreigner, Def Leppard. The Cars, though, Heartbeat City. That album was fantastic. Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls. Wasn't that the one that had Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car?
Oh, great song.
I think that was the one. Of course, Michael Bolton, The One Thing. That album, I believe, had When a Man Loves a Woman, and some of his bigger hits. I believe that was the album where his first album outside of him trying to be a hair band guy. Remember that? Michael Bolton was trying to be a hair band guy when he first started out. And then he switched and went to more of a crooner type singer. But yeah, I think that's that album. Shania Twain, The Woman in Me, 1995. That album was everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Well, after hearing Shania Twain's music, he got in touch with her and they spent hours on the phone. They met 6 months after that initial contact. They got married in '93, December 28th. He had Everything I Do It For You performed as a sign of his dedication to Twain. In August 2001, their son was born.
Nice. That's awesome. And then they divorced. When was it that they divorced?
91.
90.
No.
Couldn't have been. Couldn't have been 91.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2010.
Oh, okay.
Is divorced. That is when Shania Twain's music went completely different. He also has worked with Nickelback, Dark Horse. Remember that album?
Oh, great album.
Yes.
That's the last good album Nickelback came out with.
Absolutely. The last really good Nickelback album. Although their last album, it was okay. It wasn't anything great, but it was at least a return to form, I'd have to say. Muse, Drones. That was another really good album. He's also got producer album tracks where he produced at least one track off of an album. And then you look at this list and it's insane. It's Billy Ocean, Suddenly from '84, Billy Ocean, Love Zone from '86, Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? That song was huge. Backstreet Boys. He worked on Backstreet's Back. He also worked on Millennium. He worked on Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again."
Oops.
I mean,
did it again.
Celine Dion's "A New Day Has Come." Lady Gaga, "Born This Way," which was a huge album. Yeah, and then Bryan Adams, "So Happy It Hurts." He came back to Bryan Adams on that.
Oh, hey. You probably don't know this. Back to Shania Twain.
Okay.
Okay. So, in 2008, her label, Mercury Nashville, announced that they were separating. Again, he had had an affair with Twain's then best friend and secretary, Marianne Theobald, with whom he reportedly continued the relationship and moved to Switzerland with. Are you ready? This is funny. Lange and Twain divorced in June of 2010. On January 1st of 2011, Twain married Frederick Theobald, the former husband of Marianne.
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, what tangled webs we weave.
I've known that, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Like, yeah, you're going to sleep with my best friend?
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to
get you
take
back.
her. I'm going to take his.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It is great.
That's hilarious.
Grammy Awards. Best song written specifically for a motion picture or for television, of course, for Everything I Do It For You.
He's got 5 Grammy Awards.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5. That's amazing.
The
I
Woman
would
to
think
Me
he'd
by
had
Shania
more.
Twain, Best Country Album, 95.
Yep.
You're Still the One by Shania, Best Country Song, 98.
Yeah.
Come On Over by Shania Twain, Best Country Song, 99.
Yeah.
In 2016, Best Rock Album, Drones by Muse.
Yep. Yep.
Now, you would think that he would have more Grammy albums.
Yeah. Really. I
Mhm.
mean, seriously.
I mean, that discography is...
It's huge.
It is. It's huge.
I
mean...
Yeah, he's known for that transforming artists and bringing out the absolute best, and he does that. Every release you see is just almost bigger than the next, it seems.
Oh, just amazing. And yeah, listen to, just it's great to go back and just put on some Bryan Adams, some Shania, some Def Leppard. I don't know as though I noticed the Mutt Lange sound so much with AC/DC, but yeah, you put on those 90 albums by all those artists, including, I played it for you before we hit record, there's a Lone Star song.
Yeah.
Called You Walked In that he also produced. That
yeah, you definitely hear
does
it.
sound like Def Leppard. And,
Yep, you definitely hear it. It's there.
Heart.
Yeah.
He worked with Heart.
All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You and Wild Child from Brigade. I remember that song was just huge. It was everywhere. It was on MTV. It was on your radio. It was just everywhere.
Might be shocked to know he worked with Huey Lewis in the News. Do You Believe in Love from Picture This, 82.
Great song. He also did It Hit Me Like a Hammer from Hard at Play from 91.
Loverboy, loving every minute of it.
What a great tune. Here's something I didn't know. Reba McEntire's I'll Take Your Heart from Moments and Memories, the best of Reba, 98. Also Starship, I Didn't Mean to Stay All Night from Love Among the Cannibals.
I forgot about that song.
I forgot about that album, honestly.
Eddie Money, Heaven in the Backseat, 1991.
That was a great tune.
A great band, by the way. They are back together. They're out on the road now. They took a very lengthy break, but he produced Breathless from 2000 by The Corrs.
That was a good
band.
tune. Yeah, it was a really good tune. It's been a long time since I've heard that song.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a little bit of everything, country, Celtic Woman. He did that. Walk Beside Me. Miss Willie Brown. That's one I'm not familiar with, but I'll bet it was probably pretty good. Girls Next Door, Without Your Love from 87. Dobie Gray. What was he did? Give me the beat, boys. Sweet my soul. Lost in rocking. Drift Away.
Drift Away.
Yeah, that's Dobie Gray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a different song. All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You. Is that the same one as Heart?
I don't know. We'll have to check that
Guess
out.
we'll have to do some digging.
See,
and
isn't
if
this
that-
fun when we get together? Because we learn new things every single time.
I have no
I
idea.
did.
If that is or
I don't
not.
know. I don't know.
He also worked with Dionne Warwick for the song "Without Your Love." Def Leppard, of course. Billy Ray Cyrus did "Only God Could Stop Me Loving You" from Storm in the Heartland in '94. I don't know this one. Clout and "Don't Stop" from Substitute, 1978. Michael Bolton, he did "Said I Love You But I Lied," and from
You know,
One Thing.
speaking of Michael Bolton, yeah, we're probably not going to have Michael Bolton. No, you don't know about Michael Bolton?
What about Michael Bolton?
Michael Bolton is in the final stages of his life.
Oh no, I did not know that. Now I feel terrible about
Do you
that.
feel terrible?
Yes.
Michael Bolton has brain cancer.
I did not know that.
Yes. He
Oh
does
well,
not-
that is sad.
Oh, you can edit that out if you don't want to.
No, that's all right. No,
Okay.
that's sad. I did not know that. Well, thoughts and prayers
Well, yeah.
for him. Black Hawk. In '95, he did "I'm Not Strong Enough to Say No." Talked about him doing work with the Backstreet Boys. Britney Spears, "Don't Be the Last to Know" from "Oops, I Did It Again." Yeah, he did a lot. Even Sally's impressed.
Yes, even Sally the podcast dog is impressed. Well, I think it's worth checking out the music of Mutt Lange. He is
Absolutely.
all over so many songs that we know and love.
Absolutely.
So this is kind of our first feature on non-singing songwriters.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do this from time to time. We're going to talk about producers, and
I mean, we got
We're
to
gonna
talk
talk
about
about
Bob
songwriting.
Rock someday.
we're going to talk about Bob Rock. You know, and because this podcast is about music, and to me anyway, this is important. Just from the aspect of it's one of the things about music is music can be taken in by any producer in a different way. So you could,
Sure.
you could have 5 different producers work with the Rolling Stones, and they're probably going to sound different with every
sure.
producer. And so yeah, he just produced this unique sound that I think that Def Leppard Hysteria album was kind of thunderous.
Oh yeah.
You know, there was a really thick bottom sound,
Very much.
and it kind of grabbed you. And producers can do that with any music. You were talking about Bob Rock.
Yeah.
I mean, Motley Crue is great.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you got the looks that kill, but boom, when you put on
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood, that's a completely different kind of sonic vibe.
Yeah.
And producers do that. And we need to talk about the songwriters because, you know, they're important.
Absolutely.
It's not easy to write a song. Have
No.
you ever done that?
And a lot of bands don't write their own songs.
A lot of bands don't write their own songs.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of single artists don't write their own
We're
songs.
going to talk about, probably in September or maybe October, non-singing songwriters. And one guy we'll talk about is George Jones. He has had
okay.
George Strait, 62 number 1 songs.
Wow.
The majority of those have been written by Dean Dillon.
Okay.
Dean's a guy that can sing, but he didn't care for the spotlight. He's mainly written for George Strait, and every song he's written for George Strait, number 1.
I was thinking Desmond Child.
Oh, Desmond Child. Yeah, we need to talk about him too.
Yes, absolutely.
Desmond Child, Diane Warren.
Yeah.
These are all some of the big names, producers, songwriters, whatnot of the late 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
David Foster. I
Yes.
mean, these were your top 5 producers of that
For
time.
sure. Yeah.
And they are all over different genres of music and had massive success. And really, I think without these producers, these artists may not have had the careers that they had.
I agree. I
So-
agree.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Kind of a short but sweet one this week, but yeah,
Short and
I
sweet.
think, yeah.
Well, all the ideas are yours now.
Yeah, we'll have some interesting ones coming up.
I'm sure.
I have to
So,
think. And,
in the
and use my
meantime,
noggin,
while
but we'll
Andy
come up
thinks
with
up
something.
ideas, I would get your time machine down to Jiffy Lube and just make sure that all of the oil is changed and everything's greased up. It's washed and polished and shined. Because I imagine we'll be getting in that time machine.
Oh yeah. Oh, you'll probably head up, and get in the time machine. Talk about some artists from the past. Maybe we'll talk about something.
I don't
new,
get
too.
in the time machine, my friend. You're welcome to get in the time machine. I'm always walking just
Maybe
real
we'll
close behind you.
do
Though.
some underground, local, regional stuff.
We
I
should.
think we should.
We should do
I
something
think we should
local.
talk
We've
about
got
some
a lot
local,
great
regional. Oh man,
great local musicians.
really, really do, and that goes for all genres too. We've got some good rappers out here. We've got good rock. I mean, good. I would say indie. The indie scene is pretty big here, as well as the metal. The metal scene is alive and thriving.
I think, and we did bring this up before. As far as the music scene here, I know a guy that's really well connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
my
right.
friend Alex.
Yeah.
He's in Ghost Cat.
Yeah. Ghost Cat.
He's got another band called now I can't remember, from elsewhere, I think, and they do
think
covers,
that's what-
but he
yeah.
knows every musician in town.
Oh, for sure.
And I think really knowledgeable about that. And
Yeah.
absolutely talking about local and regional music.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Because independent artists are literally running into a brick wall.
Oh yeah.
In the music scene now, in the music
It's
business.
very hard.
It's very, very hard. And so, we want to talk about some of them and give them their proper due.
Yeah.
Like Ghost Cat has a new album out.
Love Ghost Cat.
I love it.
Yeah.
love it. I have a couple of friends here, Sean and Angela, that are in a great band called Ultraviolet Fever.
Yeah, I know that as
with
well.
some of their friends, but they also go out as a duo. There is some wonderful music here. There's some wonderful music out of Omaha and Sioux Falls.
Oh, yeah.
And
Des Moines area.
and anytime you can get out and support your area bands and musicians, you'd be amazed what it can do for that artist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, buy some merch, man.
Absolutely.
Buy some merch.
Help out those bands. Stream their songs. Add them to your playlists. Buy the merch. See them live.
That's right.
That's the way you can help them out and keep the music industry thriving.
Right.
Anyway, that does things for this week. I've been MonkeyBoy,
I'm Ziggy.
and this is the Music Matters Podcast. Thanks for listening.